For context, if you didn't watch my last video, then this red gym that I've been training in for 6 years is getting closed in 1 week, and I had 3 trick goals that I wanted to hit before that. In that video I did the first one, which was quad full, and now I can happily say that I landed triple cork. Let's go! Alright, so here's the clip. This is definitely my most exaggerated punch ever. Now before we go on, I'm gonna do a quick honorary watching of the triple cork club video. The first person to ever land triple cork 15 years ago, Scott Skelton from Australia.
Yeah. Let's go.
It's crazy how like 15 years ago this was the hardest tricking had ever seen, and a year later like 10 people had done it, and now tricking has gone further so much that we just kind of lost count. We have no idea how many people have done triple cork anymore. Like, I hope it's under 500. That might be a fair assumption. I don't really know. What I can say is I think 10 people right now have done quad cork. Which makes a lot of sense, because every time a rotation is added to a flip, the time per full rotation goes down a lot. Meaning there is just less time to do one twist. Until in quad cork it's just incomprehensible, but you know 10 people managed to do it, so it might not be that bad. So yeah, it's just a lot harder, and you know that's the thing that kind of troubles me, is that now I did triple, so I kind of have to train for quad now. I'm really not sure how long that will take, but you know, I believe in the dream. It would certainly be fun to max out tricking, as you know 4 twists is the most one can do in a cork. And I'm not talking about fractions like 4.25, that's probably possible, but 5 twists is not possible. There's no way. Just like years from now, I'm gonna look back at this video and think like, damn, I was naive. Alright, so now you may be thinking that you did 2 out of the 3 tricks, but what about the third one? And well, in a second here, I'm gonna give it a lot of attempts. Like, I tried really hard to land that one as well this session, but honestly, it's just so much more less important than the other ones that I'm completely fine with not hitting the up times 3. Triple cork and quad full really are just that much more significant tricks compared to it. And the next time I'll be able to get on spring floor will probably be at Oslo Movement Gathering in Norway, which I made a video about last year too. Until then I'll be training on grass, and I really don't think I'll be able to hit this on grass. There's a very slim chance of that. So you know, maybe I'll get lucky in Norway and then land it. So even though I came to this gym one time after this session, this still feels kind of like the last session, because it was a really good session. Not for me, but kind of for everyone here, honestly. Just a really good way to have a final session is by landing triple cork. So yeah, I'm really glad all of my plans worked out. The prospects of tricking on grass for me are actually pretty weird, because the main objective is always to do the hardest tricks possible. And it becomes a little hard to follow that, because grass as a training surface takes away a bit of your power. So when you go to an actual gym with a spring floor, it's self-explanatory because there's nothing holding you back. But every time I go to a grass session, the grass is always holding me back. I have made that better by finding the best grass spot possible, and I don't mean that lightly. It's actually a really good spot. But still, I'm gonna have to motivate myself a lot more before every time I go to train to really think that I'm gonna push for actual hard tricks and not just have a relaxing session of easy things. Because if I do that, I'm probably just gonna stagnate and become trash. And you know, a lot of people say that you could train on a really hard surface like concrete for a while, and then when you go to spring floor, man, you'll be flying. And while there is some truth to that, I am definitely not a believer in that, and I think it works the other way around, because hard surfaces put a lot more stress on all of your joints. So I would definitely, most of the time, highly value not destroying my joints by slamming them into hard surfaces, alright? I think the actual smart way is to always train on spring floor when possible, and then when the trick is refined enough, and you know you can do it correctly every single time, then you take the risk of concrete. Because let's be honest, concrete is kind of dangerous. And I actually have the same approach with doing tricks on trampoline as well. I do them on trampoline a lot of times before I do them on ground, to be safe. I like safety. In terms of the state of my YouTube channel, things are going extremely well. My previous video happened to be extremely successful. It has brought a net increase of 50% in subscribers. I gained a total of 30 new subscribers. It doesn't sound that great when I say it in numbers, but you have to understand, in terms of my channel size, that is a huge number. Everything I'm saying here is with respect to the current size of my channel. And if you think about a 50% increase in subscribers, I'm probably never seeing that number again. Because for example, a channel with 100,000 subscribers plus 50% means 50,000 subscribers off of one video. I don't think that's happening, and the higher the sub count is for the channel, the higher that number is going to be. It's probably never going to happen again. So I'm just saying, huge milestones. Also, I have like a garbage upload schedule because I barely upload, but right now it doesn't even matter. I don't even have to do anything because every time I look back, I still somehow have new subscribers. And all this success absolutely is not attributed to the fact that some actually famous guy reposted this video on his story on Instagram, whose name is already in the title of the video, so he just gave me the maximum amount of free views you can get from using a well-known name in the title of your video. Because the guy you're getting free views off of is also sharing your video at the same time. So I'm definitely very thankful for that. As I said before, there was actually one more session after this one, and here are some truly final clips from me inside the gym. I was tired though, so it's just goofing around, honestly. So the gym just closed forever tonight. So this is just my last flip at the gym, technically, kinda, because I couldn't make the session today, but we're just gonna do this then, yeah.